Hi, friends. Welcome to Diamonds and Washi. This is Katie. I am so excited to be here today to show you a post review of this stunning canvas. And you're going to hear me say a lot of words today like amazing, breathtaking, stunning, wonderful. Like, you're going to hear that a lot, and I promise that it comes from a very genuine place because without hyperbole, this is my favorite canvas that I have ever worked on, that I have in my stash, or anything. I am so happy how this turned out. So before I get into the details, of the post review, let me tell you a little bit more about this piece. So, the title of this piece is Dawne with an E at the end, and it's by the artist Geneva Bowers. And it was produced by Distracted by Diamonds over with Robin at Distracted by Diamonds. She also runs Patty Wax. And I was so thrilled when I heard about this collaboration because I know Geneva Bowers is a woman of color, and diversity is something that is sorely lacking in the crafting world, including diamond painting. So getting to have women of color represented not only in the art itself, but also in the artist is huge. So that just had me sold right away. And as soon as I saw this kit stock on Distracted by Diamonds, I thought I just have to try to get my hands on it and give it a try. So I did, and as soon as it came in, I kitted it up and finished it in, a week and a half. And honestly, I'm sad that it's done because it is so gorgeous. I almost want to go buy a second kit to stash away and do when I need a really big pick me up. So the size of this canvas was, I believe, 50 by 70 or 52 by 74. It was rounds, which I hadn't had the chance to try a round canvas from Distracted by Diamonds before. And I had plenty of leftover drills, and I was super, super impressed with the drill quality on this one. I know that generally you take less of a risk when it comes to round drills, but these really were wonderful. There was no trash virtually. This was higher quality than I see even from Diamond Art Club. There was a little bit of static that showed up after the drills were in the containers. So that could be weather related. I don't dock points for that. I just throw a little piece of dryer sheet in there and that took care of it. So let's talk about the piece itself a little bit. So as you can maybe see, there's a fair amount of color blocking. So I got to practice. I made it up to a 9-placer. I've been gradually working on using a multi-placer and getting better with that, and this was a great canvas to work on that. So there's a fair amount of color blocking, but also up in here in the clouds, there's some more confetti. Which, can we talk about how stunning this part of the canvas is? Honestly, those pastels, the rendering, everything about this. The clouds in her hair are just stunning. And up here in the clouds is where we'll find most of the ABs. There were 2 ABs in this kit. This white sparkly AB, let me see, there we go. One sparkle for us here. And then this pale yellow as well. So I feel like they enhanced the canvas beautifully, especially with that here. Let's see if I can get it to sparkle a little bit again. There we go. In her hair. I thought the effect was lovely. I also noticed something really interesting in this canvas that I don't think I have noticed in a rounds canvas before, not just Distracted by Diamonds, but even in Diamond Art Club and anything. But I noticed that in the printing of the art on the canvas, they used some additional colors in the canvas. This is a good spot to show it. So in her nose, this is her nose. See under these lighter brown drills, there's a dark brown line. That's not dirt. That is where they printed on the canvas underneath this. So watch when we back it out. that just subtly gives her nose some more definition. You can see that in, like, there's some extra dark pink here that's printed on the canvas behind those light pink drills right here. And it's very subtle, but it's something I noticed while I was working on the canvas. And at first I thought, oh, I don't know about this. Like, this seems awfully odd to have things that are different colors underneath the drills. But let's give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's see how this turns out. See, I'm seeing some up here. There's a little bit of brown under the canvas. It just it almost rounds out that shape. Anyway, so I was admittedly a little bit skeptical about that. And now when I see it in the completed image, I think it lends a level of detail that we don't normally get to see in rounds. Like I said, maybe other kits do this and I just have been totally oblivious. But even if other kits have done this Distracted by Diamonds and this kit have done an incredible job with that idea and with that concept. So I loved that. I loved it. Like I said, feel like it makes a round canvas have the level of detail and subtlety that we usually just get in squares. So one of the other things I was really, really pleased with this kit was a month or two ago, I had worked on a squares kit from Distracted by Diamonds called The Message. It's a mermaid. I've done a post review here on that. And literally, in the correct usage of that word, literally, every concern that I had about that canvas was not a problem in this canvas. So I want to say that this was sort of the third version of how Robin has done her Distracted by Diamonds kit. So for example, this came in a black box, which of course I don't have handy. Sorry, guys. It came in a black box as opposed to just a bubble envelope. And I feel like that definitely protected the canvas better. And so that was a concern I'd had that wasn't the case here. There was no static in the drills coming out of the bags. Part of that, I think, was because they came in the prepackaged cellophane bags instead of already bagged in the plastic bags. I think that's because this was the first kit with the ABs. I believe that's what I heard Tiny Worlds of Wonder say. So that was just a plus. And then I had a little bit of a hard time with the adhesive on the canvas in that last kit, where especially near the corners and the edges, the adhesive just didn't feel quite sticky enough. Sometimes it felt like the drills were just going to slide off. This canvas is fantastic. The adhesive was great. Even the canvas quality feels better. It's a little bit softer. Of course, it had the surged edges before, but this is still very, very high quality canvas. It flattened better and more easily than the other canvas did. So I am completely blown away by the overall quality of this and how Robin has so deliberately taken Diamond Painter's feedback to heart, and she's worked so hard to make a really high quality product, and also of course to work with a variety of artists. Like, we were asking for more diversity in the artists and the artwork, and I love how much she and Tiny Worlds of Wonder worked to make that happen. So this is, like I said, just one of my very, very favorite canvases that I've ever had the privilege to work on, and where I wouldn't necessarily have jumped on wanting to buy like every Distracted by Diamonds canvas that I could, because I had some questions about, the quality for the price. With the last kit I had done, after doing this one, I'm like, okay, give me all of the canvases because this is amazing. Like I said, this is without hyperbole, guys. This is the best canvas I've ever worked on. It's in every way. The art, the rendering, the drills, the adhesive. I know I'm gushing, but I mean it, honestly. I don't get a kickback from this. I have no affiliation with Robin or Distracted by Diamonds. I'm just a regular old diamond painter with an Instagram account and a YouTube channel. This was just lovely. I've let you guys look at the top line. Now let's look at the bottom. Can we talk about how wonderfully they took this art and rendered it so that these look so beautifully like her robes flowing. And hello, are these colors not ridiculous in how stunning they are? Oh my goodness. Just, I can't. I know I'm a sucker for pinks, but really. Okay, one thing, super minor thing, because I am a little bit of a perfectionist. So if I had one thing that I would maybe change, it would be that with rounds, now this shifted a little bit, I think because the adhesive is just that good. That is a piece of dirt. That's my fault. Ignore that. Some of the symbols that were used for rounds took up the whole. I don't really want to pop this off. It was big enough that really I just had to place the drills perfectly to cover the whole thing. There were not training wheels. It's just that the symbol itself was a little bit on the larger side. So with poured glue canvases, a lot of times, especially when you multi-place, when you lay the drills down, and if you were to come back to it an hour later, they might have shifted just a tiny bit as they settle in the poured glue. And so that's kind of what happened in here. And I don't know if you can really even see, but there's like a tiny bit of black coming over the drill where that drill keeps wanting to shift. And I have to get it just right to just completely cover it, which is what I want to do anyway, because like I said, I'm really a perfectionist when it comes to lines and placement. Oops, sorry, earthquake. So that would be the only thing that I can think of that I would suggest changing, is just, like I said, it's just a couple of symbols. I don't want to pull this back, but like, I think that orange symbol was probably, like the E was kind of big. Some of these letters, you got glare, sorry friends. Just some of these letters and symbols just were a little bit big where they would stick out and show above the drill if it wasn't perfectly placed or close to perfectly placed. So like I said, just because I'm a perfectionist, but wanted to share that thought and that feedback. So I can't think of anything else to share at the moment. If I do, I'll insert a little blurb here. But like I said, if you can get your hands on one of these canvases, I cannot recommend it highly enough. You will absolutely not regret it. Like I said, I loved this so much. I almost want to go buy a second one to sock away for a rainy day. Because I just am so thrilled with it. If you aren't familiar with Distracted by Diamonds, which here, while I talk, let me give you guys some more close-ups and kind of also a wider view as well. So if you aren't familiar with Distracted by Diamonds and Robin's shop, so the way that she works is Distracted by Diamonds is part of the Patty Wax Etsy shop. If you haven't bought Patty Wax before, it's super popular. It's also wonderful. It's one of my preferred go-to waxes. Okay, can we look at her? Just look at her face. Look how beautiful it is, and that cute earring. Love it. And her hands. Guys, I just keep gushing. I'm sorry. So anyway, Robin restocks Patty Wax and Distracted by Diamonds in that Etsy shop, usually twice a day. She lists the times in her shop announcements, so you can go take a look, convert it to your time zone. And you just have to be on there, and you have to be refreshing because it sells out fast, especially these canvases are gone in a second. So if you have an iPhone, I recommend that you set up Apple Pay, because then you can basically one-click buy from the listing page. So highly recommend that. And that'll give you the best chance at getting your hands on one of these. Please be super gracious with Robin. She is a one-woman show. She's a small business owner. She does an amazing job with being able to restock things twice a day. She ships super quick. Customer service is absolutely fantastic. And she sometimes gets some really nasty emails from people because they get frustrated with not being able to get their hands on things. So be very patient. Keep trying. If you don't get it, right away, just keep trying. You'll get it. And I think that really is it this time. Please let me know in the comments if you have any questions whatsoever. I am happy to continue to gush over this beautiful, gorgeous piece called Dawne from artist Geneva Bowers. So I will link Geneva Bowers' Instagram down below. Go give her a follow. She has absolutely stunning, stunning artwork that I really, really hope we get to see a lot more of in Robin's shop. So like I said, I'll link that down below. I'll link Robin's Etsy shop down below, Distracted by Diamonds. Let me know if you have any questions. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more like it, go ahead and give me a thumbs up or let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this and want to keep tabs on my little diamond painting adventures, feel free to subscribe and even hit the bell if you want to get notifications. Thank you all so much for being here. I love getting to do this and be a part of this community, and I'm glad that you're here. It means a lot. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.